1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the Mudblood podcast is brought to you, as always, by our well-groomed friends at Manscaped. It's almost 3 years in. You know what it does. You know what we do. We shave your bollocks, we shave your bare butt, back and balls. Get your shaft cleaned, get it smooth, and we can save you money because you get the ball toner. You get the ball deodorant, you get the weed whacker,
ball
which is for
deodorant?
your... Yeah, my balls smell fantastic.
Oh.
You get the wee ear trimmer. It's awesome. We can save you 20% with the code MUDBLOOD. Now, I know people go, I'm sick of these ad reads at the start of a podcast. Well, fuck us for trying to make a living. Manscaped, 20% off. Right?
Shave your balls.
Shave your balls.
Yeah.
The show's free. Shave your balls. We're going to keep doing ad reads. Fuck you. Manscaped, 20% off with the code MUDBLOOD.
Do you want another ad read?
Do I want another ad read?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did I want another ad read?
Yeah, we'll make another one. I'm going to do ad reads I'm not getting paid for. Why? Because fuck you. Manscaped, Mudblood, 20% off.
That's very good, though, 20% off.
It is very good. It is
I like
very
an
good.
old bargain.
It's,
You can take 20% off your old pubic hair.
I'll take more than 20. Take the full lot.
Take the full lot off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nobody likes picking pubes.
Manscaped, Mudblood, 20%. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the Mudblood podcast is also brought to you by our friends at Hinge Distillery. Do you like local whiskey?
Can
This
I
is a
say?
local whiskey. Yeah. It has to be positive, but yeah.
It is. Sorry, I just put a Snickers in my mouth.
Can I say, and then just choose chocolate at me?
My dad,
Loves it.
I gave him a bottle of Hinge for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Still haven't seen.
And he sent me a message to tell me how fucking amazing this whiskey was.
It's nice, man.
And not only that, about an hour later, I sent him a message and was like, so is it going down really well? And he sent me a message back that didn't make sense. So I
Good
assume,
man.
I assume that not only does the thing taste beautiful, gets you fucking blocked.
Oh, it's a whiskey, man. Whiskey strong shit. It is very nice. I'm a whiskey guy myself.
Well, he said it was delicious.
It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Try out Hinch whiskey up at the Hinch Distillery. You can go take a tour of the distillery. Tell them your old friends at Mudblood sent you.
Oh, can you?
You can. You
That
can.
sounds awesome.
Enjoy this week's episode. Down, 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 down. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the Mudblood podcast is brought to you, as always, by myself, William Thompson, and I'm joined today by the wonderful Miss Bronagh Diamond.
Thank you for having me. You're stuck with me, Mudblooders. I'm
Aye,
sorry.
Patrick's fucked off to
I
England.
know our Paddy's
You're a
away.
fan favourite here. They always ask for you back on.
I'm sure, like that one person that asks for me to come back on. Thank you so much. I'm delighted. No, so our Paddy's away. He's gigging.
He is.
He's
Think he's
getting-
doing the frog and bucket. Is
Yeah.
Sean away for a shout just as we began to record? There he is.
I think he is. But I was saying to you that I wanted to. I thought Paddy might be on the day, and I was dying to ask him about something that I heard.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll tell you now.
No, I think he'll need to be in the room to approve it because
Yeah,
you told
I'll
me,
have
and
to.
it's very funny, and I believe it.
Yeah.
But he'll need to be here to defend
He'll
himself.
need to be here to defend himself.
This makes it sound so sordid. It's the silliest thing.
It's really not. It's hilarious. In fact, we'll probably just get Sean to cut that bit so that Paddy doesn't
It's
have to
in.
confirm it.
It's in.
Yeah, but it was a funny story I heard, and I just want to confirm it with our Patrick. Listen,
Fuck me, I know. The toilet is right beside the mics.
if you shake it more than twice, it's considered playing with yourself.
Girls don't have to shake it. What do? They get the driblets.
We use toilet roll.
Oh, really?
That's why girls use twice as much toilet roll as boys do, because we need it for everything.
I thought they just take massive shits. I genuinely...
Do you know something,
that was the
though?
reason.
That, funnily enough, men don't seem to know. There was toilet roll brought into my, like a big thing of toilet roll, Rima toilet roll, brought into my house the other day, and it was coconut scented, right?
Right?
You know, we can get that, it's cheap enough, like it's fucking
Scented roller.
scented roll. And I looked at it, and the first thing I thought was, there's a load of thrush, right? Because if you use scented toilet roll, if you're a girl, or it's like coloured, you're more likely to give yourself a UTI.
That's the excuse I'd give anyway.
And I was saying this to Curtis. I was trying to explain, and like, I was disbelieved. It was like, aye, right, whatever. And then my sister came into the house because she needed a couple of toilet rolls, right? Because it was starting to snow, and she went, I'm not fucking going down to that shop, grabs. And I was going, are you away for a shite then? But she came in and I went, take them toilet rolls there. And even she turned around and went, are your thrush rolls? And I was like, beggars can't be fucking choosers. And then it was only whenever she said it, the Kurt was like,
Oh, that is a thing?
oh, that is a thing. Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't believe... I don't even know what thrush is. Men don't get thrush, do we?
I don't know.
Lads.
Yes, can.
Can we?
Mate, I'll tell you what thrush is. Thrush is an imbalance in the
Acid.
the acidity
Right.
of your. So you can get thrush in your throat. You can get thrush down there. And once, whenever I was breastfeeding, I got thrush in my nipples.
What the fuck?
Yeah, oral thrush. It just means that like you get really itchy. But yeah, if you see a woman and she's clawing a fucking clam of herself, she's
got thrush.
It's probably not
Clawing the
Clam
clam.
of herself.
It's probably not crabs on her clam. It's probably just thrush. Don't worry.
Clawing the clam or something.
I heard this thing before.
You're
it
wasted
was
not
all-
being a gynecologist, I swear to God.
No.
Just get your wee clam out in the table there for us.
Get your wee clamp. Did I tell you about the time that I went to... Now, I've told a few people about this, and they actually are like, that's wrong. But it's not just happened once. Whenever I was pregnant, right, I went to get an examination because they had to check and see if my waters had broke. And the doctor said to me, usually what they do is they wheel in this big fucking flashlight. It's a big flashlight with all this tape wrapped around it. It actually is. If you go to the maternity, they have this big fucking builder's flashlight, has all this tape wrapped around it, and they turn it on so that they can like look up your cervix and see what state it's in.
See 14 Chilean miners of it.
Yeah.
They're checking your cervix like you're looking for something out the back of the shed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And do you know what the worst part about it was?
They are just squat over this bat signal here and we'll see what's wrong with you.
Whenever my baby daddy was in the room with me, and he said, like, I'll never flinch if I go to the doctors again when I think about what women have to go through, because whenever I heard the phrase ankles together, knees apart, I nearly died. Ankles together, knees apart. But what
That's
they
the way
did
we like
was
to fart.
they brought ankles together, knees apart. That's the way we like to fart. That actually happened to a friend of mine. She farted in a doctor's face. But she said she was dead embarrassed too because he was gorgeous. She was like, he went down to look and she...
Oh, we're ugly people, you can just fucking crack away at their face. You're ugly anyway.
Here, take that. I can't make it any worse. Bit of pink eye, I'll cheer you up a bit. But yeah, so they actually said to me before we're going to bring other people in here. We'll have, apprentices. No, what do you call it? Like trainee doctors. And they brought in like 3 different trainee doctors and then pulled this wee curtain around. So my baby daddy's sitting outside the curtain while the trainee doctors are all looking at my fanny. And he said he was sitting there going, why am I behind the curtain and not in?
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's fucking seen it before.
Yeah.
But whenever I had to go again, the doctor turned around to me and went, okay, so I haven't got the flashlight here. Do you mind if I just use the camera on, or the torch on my phone? And he turned on his phone.
Sticking Snapchat filters on it.
And he was given...
Shrek outside your fanny, like.
I swear to God. May God...
Wee dog one.
Honestly. Wee dog
That's your fanny would look like if it was 90. There you go.
like I know, fuck's sake. We've already been there in this podcast, big go ditties. But yeah, you
That's
used
what it looked like with a beard.
with a moustache. No, didn't I already have a filter on? Fucking gang. But yeah, I just what do you call that? A soul patch.
Soul patch.
But he did it. He used his wee flashlight in his phone, and at first I was like, okay, right. But it happened to me again. A different doctor used it. They must do it quite often, like just if they don't have it. But I was telling.
I just heard a wee.
I was telling Curtis, and he was like, "No, Bronagh. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He could have your fanny up on Pornhub or anything." And I was like, "Well, a fucking fat chance. That would be the cruelest wank you ever gave yourself." Like, wait, no. But I was like, is that wrong? Is it bad? And then I started feeling really worried about it because I was like,
I can't imagine it's hygienic.
I know. Imagine him taking photographs of his kids and all, and like it's been right up close with my flat.
Like everyone texts on the toilet and stuff, do you know? Like,
oh, you mean for me?
Yeah,
It's not unhygienic.
It's not hygienic for you. Yeah, I'm not saying his phone's going to fucking
He's
have
put
your
his
fanny.
fart box next to my.
Yeah. And he's got the camera go like right in.
No, he just sort of holds it between your knees to have a look. But apparently it's because they really do need to be able to, they need the light to see.
Stick that on vibrate.
If he had done it, I wouldn't have had any complaints. But yeah, now I think about it, I'm thinking that was very, very unprofessional.
That is, yeah.
That he shouldn't have been like, I'm just going to put my... Imagine the camera went on. Imagine you'd have heard the wee...
The wee camera shutter going?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird, man.
It's weird being a woman. It is weird being a woman.
I mean, I've had to get my balls checked out before, but that's it.
Answer me something. Why do they make you cough? Why do they make you cough whenever...
They were checking out... Is that not when they're doing your prostate?
I thought it was whenever you coughed, it made your balls, like, expand a wee bit.
No.
No.
Not that I know.
Does it make them come down a wee bit whenever you cough?
I only know you cough when you get your prostate done. I've never had my balls checked and they make you cough.
Right, get them out now and cough.
Yeah.
And
no, they're not expanding in this fucking heat.
oh, right.
No.
They're in the bed.
They're up somewhere around my neck today. Yeah.
I always think about that Friday after next. My dick is bigger than yours. It was cold that night.
I mean, no, because I was about 9 or 10, and I don't know why. My mum never told me I had to go get my balls checked.
Oh.
And so we were in, and she was like, right, the doctor wants to see your wee man. And I was like, no, I don't know, it's weird.
It's a big man.
And she was like, if you do, I'll buy you a wrestler. And I went, no, I'm not doing it. It's weird. She went, I'll buy you a new PlayStation game if you do it. I went, no, I'm not doing it. And then she went, we can get McDonald's on the way home if you do it. And I was like, all right. Fucking slapped it out.
Pedophiles.
Yeah.
A PlayStation game won't do it, but a McDonald's.
There's a quarter pounder for you, doctor. Get that fucking.
I would have folded on the PlayStation game, like, easy.
Now I look back, I'm like, I went for the worst option. Yeah. That's the cheapest option.
Should have said all of the above.
Yeah.
Like, I want all
let's
of
make
it.
a day of this.
And then she should have made a point of saying to you, now remember, if anybody else offers you this to see your wee man, you just say no.
But even the exam, so I just remember him like getting like my ball bag and just like rolling it between his fingers and then being like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, what was
Probably checking for lumps or to see if your testes were distended. Or what do they call it whenever they're not dropped yet?
I don't know, I just know Bally's haven't dropped.
Do you know that Curtis said he was in class before and they were doing a dissection on a rat?
Right.
And this kid, it was secondary school, this young fella said, isn't it weird how rats have 2 balls and they're only wee tiny animals and we only have 1? And apparently the teacher...
Everyone was like, what?
Yeah, everybody just went, eh? Say what now? Undistended testicle. That's
so
what it
one was like up?
He had one that still hadn't fallen. One of his balls hadn't dropped yet. And apparently...
Your balls haven't even dropped.
Yeah.
Your balls haven't dropped, but he had to go for a testicle retrieval, apparently.
I remember I had a friend who just had one big bollock.
Really?
So he was playing football or whatever, got a slide tackle, woke up the next day and one
OBB.
ball had just swollen. Never went to the doctor about it for like 3 years. But like, I mean, see if he was wearing jeans. See if he was wearing jeans, you thought he'd have like a bottle in his
Was
pocket.
it like a
You could see
super bollock?
It was just one big bollock.
Do you think maybe one knocked into the other one?
I don't know.
Side?
I don't know. The other one was still there.
Oh!
So we just had one really swollen bollock. To the point
One
he was
of
like,
them
no,
met
it's
the other
fine.
one.
And everyone was going, we can see your balls from outside your jeans.
I can see your balls from my house and I live down the road.
OBB would be a great rap name.
Well,
OBB, one big bollock.
one big
One big
ball.
bollock. Oh, I think there is. OBB,
That's
real
OD
name. No.
That's ODB.
ODB, old dirty bastard.
Old dirty bollocks.
Yeah. Hey.
But he ended up having to go to the doctor and they had to drain like fluid out of his bollock.
Is he called Paul?
No.
I know someone called Paul that used to have to go on the regular to get his bollock drained.
One ball, Paul.
No, big ball Paul. He had one big massive ball and he used to have to go and get it siphoned off. Ball juice.
How often would he go?
Like drained, like maybe twice a year.
What was wrong with him? His ball, he had to get that done.
I think it was his sister or something.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fucking
apparently it
gross.
was his party trick. He used to show people it and all whenever he was drunk. I was never that drunk that I seen it, thank God.
One big fucking bollock. Oh,
God.
it's the only thing that makes me flinch. Think about anyone on your bollocks. Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, I see. I obviously can't identify because...
Yeah.
But what do you think hurts more? A kick in the bollocks or childbirth?
Childbirth.
Do you think so?
That is the... Like, seeing people make that argument, it is the dumbest fucking argument.
Yeah. Well, I can't argue, but
Getting kicked in the balls doesn't even hurt as much as having a really hard shite. It does. I take a kick in the bollocks over like a KFC hot wing shit.
A KFC Wicked Singer burger.
See if I have a Singer box meal, I have 4 shits within the hour.
Is your arse like a dragon's nostril?
Oh man, I'm sweating. I have to take my top off. I am fighting for my life. See, one time
Getting in the octagon of that shit.
I swear to God, man, like I have to literally just tell people, I'm like, just leave me for 2 hours here.
Putting your toilet roll in the freezer.
I remember one time, and during the Edinburgh Fringe, I ordered 2 Zinger box meals by mistake, and was like, "Fuck it,
Was it a mistake?
I didn't mean to, but I had to have them.
Why do we do it to ourselves? We know what it does to us.
Why do you do it? I don't do it because I know that I can't.
No,
like, see, whenever you have that,
Yeah.
and you know, I can't do it.
Oh man, because I would get really constant. It would fluctuate between brutal constipation and then brutal diarrhea, like really hot.
Yeah.
So it was like just like an hour of like straining and then an hour of just running out. I've never been so sick.
After the 2 Wicked Singer meals?
After that, so that's 2 Wicked Singer burgers, 4 hot wings, 2 chips, and 2 sides of beans. And I actually think I ordered extra hot
beans,
wings.
you psychopath?
Everyone says this to me. KFC the gravy shite.
Fuck off.
The beans.
Fight me.
Can I say something? The gravy hasn't been on par recently.
Yes,
the
thank
beans
you,
are
guys.
barbecue flavoured.
Yeah.
Have you ever had the barbecue beans?
Yeah, that's what I get.
they
That's
are
what I
good.
get every time.
Yeah, I was tempted to order mash from KFC.
Yeah,
Nice.
the fucking.
But I didn't. But their chips are great now. They've changed their chips.
No, their chips are stinking.
They changed their chips.
I like the chips. I
It's
like them.
rosemary fucking.
No, they're like wedges. They have that spicy
It's
stuff.
got the skin on it.
Yes.
A wee bit.
Yes.
Badly fucking packed. Looks
Badly
like a
drawn
big
boy.
uncircumcised cock of a chip.
You
It's
would
like the
love that.
skin's hanging off it. That's why.
Sometimes you get them and they're dead soggy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
That is the only
It's
thing.
like someone's badly packed away a sleeping bag, those chips.
No, what really depresses
Shit.
me?
That's a really good.
Do you remember
vision.
what Burger King chips
Like,
were
image-
like back in the day?
Yeah.
Like, Burger King chips used to be the best, and
They were the crunchiest.
Nah, they were never good.
Best
They're
chips.
better now.
No, they are not. They used to have like a sweet flavour to them.
Nah.
They were crispier.
There was like a tang to them. I
Yeah.
remember.
And then they just changed this bland McCain oven chips
Aye.
type of thing.
McDonald's always did the best chips.
Yeah, McDonald's always did the best
Well,
chips.
I used to prefer Burger King, but not McDonald's.
The burgers are better.
I used to hate it whenever. Do you remember whenever oven chips became a fucking thing? Like, do you remember everybody did a chip
I've
and
never eaten them.
you had a chip pan, right? And it was a big dirty looking pan that was in everybody's granny's kitchen, and it was just constantly on. And your granny would have cut up a potato and fucked it in and made you the nicest chips you've ever had in your life. And then all of a sudden, oven chips came out, and they were encouraging everybody. Do you remember the advertisements encouraging
chip
you to get
bonfires?
rid of your chip pan? Yeah.
Chip bonfires.
Chip bonfires cause death.
Yeah.
You left the chip pan on, Daddy.
Mommy and Daddy mustn't have loved me.
What was that one from? Was that
Yeah,
the
it was-
You forgot the battery, Mummy?
Yeah.
My wee cousin used to dress up in her dressing gown, put the wee hood up, and come down carrying a candle at like 12 at night. So they put her into bed, and then they hadn't heard from her in like 4 hours, and she would come down dressed like that with a candle on, just being like, "You forgot the battery, Mummy," and then leave and go upstairs.
Do you imagine you were babysitting that child? I'd have been phoning the fucking priest. I'd have been like, get right here.
Fucking, and the kids were like 8. I was like, "That's the best shit house I've ever heard."
But they were brutal, those
I know.
advertisements.
It's like, you came home at 3 a.m. after getting blocked and left the oven on trying to heat up your kebab from yesterday, Daddy.
But you remember it used to be, my daddy really loved his car. My mummy
He loved that
really
bike.
loved her
He loved
like,
to get away
makeup,
from it all.
but I don't think they loved me. That's what you used to say. I don't think they loved me. That's all it
Do you remember
took.
the one, the kids flying the kite near the electrical lines?
Oh my God.
And then the kite hit the lines and the kids just explode.
That's right.
I was like, yeah, all right, enjoy dinner now.
Do you know what I think of as well? Do you remember the advertisement used to go, "You don't bring me flowers anymore," and it was like this girl and the wife standing at a grave, and it was like, "Daddy's not here," and he's like drinking with all his mates and driving. It's like,
I can take my eyes. Remember they did the super.
I can't take.
Like they did the Supercut one year, like 25 years of DOE adverts where it had clips of all of them.
Oh my God.
And at the end, the girl would move her face, and her face she looked like Two-Face.
That's right. Do you know what I think about all the time? And this is going to sound, she did look like Two-Face actually. Harvey Dent.
Like flip a coin.
There's a big Harvey Dent in my car.
Yeah.
But fuck me. Do you know? See, anytime I'm ever in the back of somebody's car, I always think about that dairy girl that was in the advertisement, and she goes, I know. I don't know why she's from fucking Geordie. She goes, I know. If I'd have just put my seatbelt on and I hadn't lain down, I wouldn't have ended up like this, and I'd have walked away from that crash. And she's in a wheelchair. But I always, like, whenever my kid puts a seatbelt on, I always think, I know, if I'd have just put my seatbelt on, I'd have walked away from that crash. I go, fuck me, these things really do scar you.
They've traumatized me.
They're not allowed them in England.
No, they're too much.
See, whenever they come over here, they go, what the fuck is that? Like, we really go...
There's a compilation of them on YouTube, and there's people not from here I've seen them going, what the fuck, was this on late at night? And you're like, no, it was on like in the middle of countdown.
Do you remember all the wee kids sitting outside?
Happens so far.
It's so out of pocket.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be that good.
That one was the jump the shark moment where we were like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Every year,
That's
a
so
classroom full of young children is killed by drink drivers, and it just shows you this car flipping, and like all these wee kids sitting eating their picnic and looking up, and
Who
then
did they employ to make the adverts?
Some
Like
sick.
chronic and manic depressive.
Yeah.
Fucking avant-garde film students in Queens.
Yeah.
What my favourite one was, my absolute favourite, it sticks in my brain in this day. The guy opens with a guy scoring a free kick.
Oh yes,
And you
he's
wouldn't
all
distract you.
There is no place I'd rather
be.
be. Say I'm a... And then it's
know.
like, he's in the pub, he's doing that and all, and then
Yeah.
just fucking straight
and
over a
then it goes,
kid.
I just want
The
you to love her.
dad's like, "Ah!"
The dad, because the wee kid's playing football out in the back garden, the daddy runs out, and I remember my daddy watching that advertisement with me and going, "Do you see, if that was my child, I would fucking kill him."
That's because
right
the guy calls
there
out of
and
the
then.
car and he's got the kid in his arms and the guy's just there in the garden like, sorry.
But you know what the worst part about that is?
Sorry,
Like,
bro,
nearly-
sorry.
sorry about that, I didn't even see at our fence,
Was that me, was it? Sorry.
Oh, fuck here, can I give you my number and you can just...
I don't have any insurance, mate. Can we just talk about it?
Here can we sort it out between us?
bill for me.
Yeah. I have an uncle can fix that there, so do. What's he gonna say? My uncle's one of Healy brothers. I can fucking get
What
you
was
this.
the other one too?
God forgive us, we're dark, like that's dark. But
This one I remember fucking stays in my brain. Just the one where it's like, this is Samantha and she's going to meet her boyfriend today. And then she gets in the car with all her mates.
But
and
then his conscience comes into play.
it's playing Samantha Mumba in the back, so it's like body to body.
Funk. And then it goes slow motion. Where it's
Then a fucking truck in the wrong lane smashes into them, and then just goes like, do it,
do it.
as they're all
And it
connecting
says
heads.
Samantha is about to kill her own best friend.
Yes.
So Samantha wasn't wearing a fucking seatbelt, but
Yeah.
you're like, no, it was the 18-wheeler driver that killed her best friend. Technically, like, Samantha just went through the window and then back again. Know what I mean? You can't fuck. That's centrifugal force. You can't help that.
I love. Have you ever seen Kieran Bartlett's bit about that?
No.
It's so funny where he describes the first one we were talking. Where he's like, he scores a goal and then wipes out a child. What a Saturday! It's my favorite
Terrible.
fucking joke.
What is
That's
Saturday?
even with that one, he's like, what about the 18-wheeler in the wrong lane? What about him? I love
Does
that.
he?
Oh, it's so funny.
No, the sketch Colin done back in the day, like
Never drinking Joyride. He fucking love that
Never
guy.
drinking Joyride. Well,
I was
He
thinking,
has this last voicemail that cheers me up. Yeah, up a
I know. Terrible state of affairs. And then we got a real doctor on, do you remember?
I wasn't scary, just
Do you
that
remember
guy
him?
being
He
like,
was-
I'm not a doctor. I'm not an actor.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor. I am a doctor.
That's again that never drinking joyride. It's,
Yeah, it's like-
making that phone call to a teenager's parents is the hardest of my life. So I BBM them instead. I love that.
BBM. What a wee time capsule.
Wasn't that Blackberry?
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
in the day. Back in the...
I love the wee BBM.
I
We-
never had a BlackBerry.
You probably had an iPhone because you're a youngin'. Was
No,
that
like
the
I
thing?
was in maybe 4th or 5th year, so like everybody had phones like when BBM was going strong. Maybe 3rd year.
See-
but I just didn't have one.
BlackBerry made it harder to do the texting in your pocket because do you remember whenever you had buttons, you used to be like, I could still to this day, 222-7700. Do you know what I mean? You used to know how to write out a message just
Yeah.
by that. But then BBM, it had like an actual fucking...
But I could type on a keyboard without looking at it.
What that's called. You learn typing, don't you?
Yeah, but like you're saying, you can remember.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could
Oh,
type something
I
without
can
looking at
type
it.
something on my phone now without thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just know where the keys are.
I
so
still
can
I
type.
still couldn't type
I can't
on an
type
actual keyboard without looking, but I can do it on my phone
I
now.
can't type on my phone looking at it. I always fucking start writing something.
Autocorrect
and it's
has
like
made me-
Brillo.
Yeah.
Autocorrect has made me stupid. I don't know how to spell things anymore because I'm just like, someone will tell me if that's wrong.
Yeah,
Just a
I'll see a
word.
wee red line underneath it. Do you know what the worst thing is? Do you like ever call out your messages to Siri or to
Nah.
like because I have these, you know, the wee earbuds, and whenever I have them in and I'm busy and I'm doing stuff, I'll say like, "Hey Siri, send fuck up, you nosy bastard, Siri." I'll say send a message to Aoife saying, yeah, I know about that. I was there last night. It's okay. And then it'll say, okay, so your message says, I want to fuck you in the ass last night. Is that okay? And you're like, no, don't send it. Don't send it. It just, our accent doesn't work.
No, it doesn't pick us up at all.
Like I said to you, do you want a flat white? And it said fleet
Flat
weight.
weight. A
Flat
fleet
weight. Fleet weight. Would you like a fleet weight? And I was like, it doesn't even sound like it.
I have to do the proper telephone voice if I'm talking to Siri. It's really annoying.
Your mummy talking to the doctor
Yeah.
on the phone.
My mum would be like, fuck up! In there, fucking stop shooting! And then she'd go,
Wait,
Hello?
Mary? No shit. She's a sweetheart.
is this Mary McDonnell?
Hello. Yes, I was
Mummy's a wee
wondering.
sweetheart every time I've met her.
I was wondering if I could get a little
she can say.
antibiotic. We were
I
talking.
can imagine your dad. I couldn't imagine your dad.
But that doesn't change.
Your
at
dad's
all.
fucking nuts. Your dad's the most mental cunt I've ever
Just
met.
goes.
But
Nah.
that could be getting like a fucking royal pardon or something over the phone, and he's just going, what?
Ah.
I
Yeah.
bring me back a more.
I remember first time I met your dad was at the field. I was wearing like a pink jacket or something. He just jumped up on stage. I was went, are you faggot? I was like, what? He was like, I'm Paddy's dad. I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, like you faggot, are you? We bet. It depends on what way you want to look at it, Mr. McDonald.
The thing is, he's not tall either. He's like my height. He's smaller than me, if anything.
He's 5'6".
He is my height then.
Yeah.
But he's still a scary cunt. Like,
Are you 5'6"?
I'm tiny.
I'm only 5 foot.
Really?
Yeah, are you that much? I thought. Are you? I know you're taller than me, but are you 6 inches taller
Yeah.
than me?
Oh, yeah.
You're a whole dick
Only
size taller
5
than me.
foot.
I'm 5 foot nothing. Yeah. Do you know what I've realised though? It's because we
see
must
much
have all been malnourished as fuck. Do you know, like growing up the way nowadays you have multi-packs of everything, and I remember like your ma going, "No, that's enough. You're not allowed another banana, or you're not allowed."
Yeah,
do you know
my
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
my mama used to put my mammy my mammy used to put me on diets as a child.
Mama says.
my mammy,
was-
I wanna love you,
She
wanna.
would say, "Sweet child, you have enough food."
Yeah, only one grape per day. We have to ration them out.
My mom used to put me on dads when I was like 8 and all. I used to eat like fuck.
Did she?
I have always constantly went from being really fat to really thin. That's throughout. I
You're going
always
into
did.
P4 doing keto.
I swear, fucking.
Yeah,
I was like no carbs.
He's on
for
Dr.
lunch.
Atkins.
you need to get on this fucking calisthenics workout, man.
But she used to make stinking fucking sandwiches, man. I wouldn't eat them.
Did
Ham
she?
sandwich. Your ham's rotten.
Was it?
Ham sandwiches are on fucking wheaten bread.
No, not on wheaten.
Yes, she did.
Ah, for fuck's
Ham sandwiches
sake.
on wheaten bread. She's like, it's good for him. Like, it tastes like fucking bollock.
Sawdust.
Stinking.
Wheaten is overrated. This is really controversial.
And Vita can fuck itself.
No, if you toast Vita, you get
Nope.
that
I
chewy,
like
chewy
wheaten.
goodness. I do like a bit of wheaten.
I like wheaten with soup.
Occasionally. But no, I just love big fucking whack of white bread. Can't do
I don't
flour.
like soup.
Do you not? What?
It's just the vegetables bathwater. I don't
How
want
can you
it.
not like...
Creamy
That's if
soup.
it's vegetable soup.
I'm drinking. Yeah, I'm
It's a
drinking.
vegetables bathwater.
That's soup. To me. It's the vegetables bathwater.
Saltburn.
Yeah.
But what about, like, do you know if you do like a big creamy parsnip and curry, like curried parsnip and cream soup?
Some of it's okay,
Some.
but like I'm never dying for a soup. See, when restaurants are like our special soup, I'm like, I am starving. I have not eaten all day.
Yeah.
Get your soup out of my face.
I don't want to drink. I want to eat.
Yeah.
I'll take soup when I go to like a wedding. Or
Do
something
you?
Like that.
Yeah, because
know
you
what I mean?
have to.
Yeah, because you have to. And it's nice. And you go, that soup's lovely.
Yeah,
But
That's because you're starving because the fuckers have been getting their photographs taken and it's 7 o'clock at night and
I'm normally
and the
blocked.
maids just sit through the speeches.
Do you
know
remember
what I
your
mean?
wedding? By the time the dinner came out, me and Tyrone McKenna were fucking rolled off.
Were you?
Fucking like,
it's gone.
I was fucking blocked. But I'm a lovely drunk, so I don't.
You are a lovely drunk.
I don't inconvenience anyone.
You
I just
really
go about
are.
hugging people.
He's the nicest drunk. Can I just say for anybody that hasn't noticed this before, in case it's never been pointed out, William has the most beautiful curly eyelashes. Like, have I never ever... Like, I see
And his
you a
eyebrows
lot.
are on fleek.
And his
People think I
eyebrows
get
are
these
on
done,
flick.
man.
Your
Do you
eyebrows-
get them done?
No, natural.
I actually would.
Do you flick your eyelashes up when
I would tell. It's been my thing all that. See, if you see all my brothers and sisters, we all have these. It's just like my family's.
But what about your
fab.
eyelashes? Do you put clear mascara on?
No,
or-
just like this.
They're
It's just like this.
Why do
Always-
boys get it? My girls, help me out here. Like, it's not fair.
I went in the garage yesterday and I went up to the wee deli and this is in Larnack Way.
You're supposed to call them Indian people now, but whatever.
And the girl behind the deli went, Jesus Christ, love, how do you get that hair so straight? Do you straighten that? And I was like, no, I just blow dry it. And it's like, fuck me, Christina. Not his hair. Not his hair. Look how straight that is. How the fuck? My hair's fucking spider webs.
I'm like, can you wash your hands because you've still got hair
You do
between your
have
fingers?
really good hair. You have really straight
You
hair.
do. Your hair is. I reckon like you have a routine with your hair.
Yeah.
I honestly don't. I just,
You do.
just wash it every day.
You
and
got a
blow
good
dry it.
hairline?
What?
Got a good hairline?
Yeah, it's strong, and I don't get it because like my dad's is like proper receding and has been for a long time.
And Paddy's isn't receding, but it's not the strongest of hairlines.
It must be from a man. I do see me and my mummy. We like literally have similar hair, it's only different color.
Do you? Who's
My
who's
mum
the
has, like, a
redhead?
wee but none of them. My
Maybe your daddy was a wee bit rusty.
my granny was like a bit red.
Patrick could be a bit ginger on it too, wouldn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
his beard would come out.
That's
red.
the Celt. You
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
There's a lot of ginger in my family too. They get fucking tortured.
Do you?
Oh, they get fucking tortured.
Ginger hair is like
We secret
all
None
the
of my brothers and
rage.
sisters, we were all blonde hair, blue eyes.
Like everybody, we Aryan
Like the
children.
Lannisters, like.
But as long as you're not bucking each other, that's all right.
Yeah. So, see me as a kid, golden crown head, like,
Oh, get away.
like bright blonde.
My ma used to be like that with my brother. He was blonde, and she used to go, "You have to watch him and all, because that's they love to kidnap wee blonde boys."
But yeah, it was always that, yeah.
And I used to be like, "Well, what the fuck about me? Do you know what I mean?"
Sure, you'll be alright.
Nah. My ma used to say to me, "See if you ever, I wouldn't have to worry about anybody kidnapping you, because they'd fuck you through my living room window 2 minutes later. They wouldn't be putting up with you." That's why, like, you do their fucking heads in. I used to be like, any wonder I had no self-esteem. If I look at my exes, it explains a lot. Like,
My mom never worried about me because I had a tendency to wander off. So even if I got kidnapped, she'd be like, "You just walk away from them anyway." Like, as a kid, see if you were mid-talking.
you would get kidnapped off a kidnapper.
Yeah. You'd be mid-talking to me when I was a kid, and I would, like, be looking at you, and then just be like, "Alright," and, like, walk away. Just because I'm looking bored of you, and
I
walk
did
off.
get
Yeah.
I got nearly kidnapped as a kid.
What do you mean?
In like in a shopping centre one time.
What?
I think it was our Jackie brought me out to the shops, and she had me in the wee seat in the trolley. We were going about, and she like left me there for a wee second. Then she went and looked at like clothes or something, or she was walking around the other side of the aisle and came back, and I just wasn't there. and she freaked out and started running about the shop, and just some woman had me in her arms.
What?
Maybe you were crying and she lifted you to
Yeah,
like,
was she like taking
don't
it
know.
or?
that's
Like,
weird though.
It's mad, isn't it?
Cradle snatchers. That's why they have
And were you
all-
freaking out or were you just like, alright?
No, I don't know, but they haven't said that. But I was probably just, oh, sweet. Where are
Yeah.
we going?
Is that your sister Jackie?
Yeah,
If I met her.
you have met Jackie.
Jackie needs to be more responsible.
You met her in the Daphne's.
I have met Jackie.
I'm sure her fucking heart was
I
in
have
her
met
throat.
Jackie. What did she
What
do?
does that mean?
She did something funny.
That implies he's
She-
like,
she-
oh, I have
She
met
did
Jackie.
something so mental.
She busted into the green room or something, didn't she?
Yeah, it was like none. I didn't know who she was. She was burst into the room. It was looking like an iPhone charger or something. But like she was just kicked the door and was like, "Hey, you just got an iPhone charger?" And I was like, "Who the fuck?" And then Paddy was like, "Will you get the fuck out of here?"
Do you ever, my worst nightmare is having one of those experiences where, do you ever like go, see that fucking weirdo sitting there with a bird's nest on her head and someone goes, that's my ma? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I've been so yeah.
but like
Your ma's ugly, well.
yeah,
Your mom's very
yeah.
ugly.
I love doing that to people whenever they're talking about someone. And I go, that's my cousin or that's my, and you know, just to see them swallow their words and backtrack, and you go, I'm only joking, you two-faced bastard, just say it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but sometimes you just have to double down because it's happened to me where you've been talking about someone and they've went, like, do you know what it was? I actually think it was saying he's a dickhead or something, and they went, that's my brother, and I went, well, your brother's a fucking dickhead. Do you know what I mean? You just have to go
You have
fight
to have the
me.
conviction.
Yeah.
You tell him I say I know you're going to anyway, but you tell him I say.
Yeah, well, and you know.
What are we on time-wise there, Sean?
34.
34.
It's 11:45.
Or do 5 more than this, and then we'll jump onto the Patreon because I have to go do Kieran. So fucking podcasted it out this week.
You have to go and do Kieran. That sounds
There's
interesting.
no blasters.
I want to do no blasters simply because
You not done it?
no, I've never done it, and I think he asked me before ages ago, and I couldn't do it, and then it was actually my cousin said to me, "I love no blasters," and I love this particular cousin. Happy 40th, the R. Connor, by the way. He was like, "I love that, no blasters," and I was like, "Right, I have to
The
go on
most
that."
smacked
then.
out thing you've ever done. Ever.
Happy 40th
Happy
birthday.
40th to our Connor.
R. Connor, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I know, it was his wee 40th birthday. Oh, here, I'll tell him a story. So I couldn't go to his 40th birthday because I had to go to London last minute. And
We can't say why.
we can't say why, but I had to run. And I basically had to go to London with half an eyebrow, right? Because the person that does my eyebrows accidentally waxed half my eyebrow off and I've drawn it in.
Sacked.
No, she's normally the best eyebrow person, by the way,
Yeah.
can I say? I think it was just whatever way it's been. And anyways, I was panicking a wee bit, so I went and bought
went
this
to
wee
Williams.
marker thing to draw your eyebrow on. And whenever I was getting off the plane, I was talking away to Curtis and all the rest of it. EasyJet fucking raped me twice from the plane. I paid for a bag to go on the plane, and then as it was going on, they said, "Oh, you have to pay for that again because it's to go under." Nightmare. Anyways, gets to the hotel, finally, arrived at the hotel and opened my suitcase to get my PJs on.
Wrong suitcase.
It's the wrong suitcase. It was some fucking body else's suitcase. And I opened it up and was like, what am I going to do? Should definitely packed for the cold. Put it that way. I just kept calling her wee Barbara all weekend. God love her. Because in my head, I was like, poor Barbara. She hasn't got her thermals. But for a second, I considered actually putting on Barbara's pajamas. And then I was like, no, can't do it. Can't do
Haven't
it.
done it?
But I had to sleep.
I don't know.
I had to sleep with I had like an interview the next day and I had to sleep. It was like a meeting. I had to fall asleep with a full face of makeup on because I didn't even have my wee marker to draw my eyebrow back on or anything.
Fuck's sake.
So I walked in the next day to this meeting with the makeup and the knickers that I'd been wearing the day before. And it was just basically like, this is me. This is my life. Half an eyebrow. What's the crack?
Jesus fucking Christ. I fucking hate EasyJet with a passion, man.
Oh, they're the worst.
They don't get the shit that Ryanair does. And Ryanair is better.
Is it? I've never flown.
Ryanair is so much better than EasyJet. EasyJet get away with it.
I see. I didn't pay for the flight. If I had paid for it myself, I would have went British Airways because they are the best. Like
Oh,
I
that's
remember
great.
whenever flying with British Airways, you used to get a free drink and all. Just going to London, they used to give you a free drink during the
Yeah.
flight, and used to give you like loads if you
Did
wanted
you
it.
see your man from Ryanair? He was like, he he was trying to put standing tickets
Yeah.
on planes.
That's right, as if it was a bus.
Like, and he says that everybody was going, like, that's a joke. Like, you would actually make people stand on the plane. And he's like, see if I put like 30 extra tickets on the plane and made them like a tenner cheaper. He's like, they would sell it like instantly.
Yeah.
He's like, they would be the first tickets to go.
Why could they not do that? Is it like if a plane crashes, you're fucked out.
Yeah.
But you have to wear.
Like,
But you have to wear your seatbelt because did you watch that thing about the plane that crashed? It's a movie on Netflix at the
that the
minute.
one where they eat them.
You're thinking of
There's
Alive?
cannibalism. No, it's called People of the Mountain. It's called Community of the Mountain or something.
Is it about that football team?
Yeah, and they went and the plane crashed and it's a really good movie. But all I kept thinking was, oh, that's why they tell you to put your seatbelt on. Because whenever the plane was crashing, somebody didn't have their seatbelt on, they just like hit the fucking roof.
Do it, baby, one more time.
Carlos just killed three of his friends.
Yeah, the plane was going fine, and a truck just came in out of the sky, wiped them out.
It was like Shirley just killed her mum. Actually,
That
another
ain't
one
too
was
bad, eh?
Daniel's about to kill his mother or something. Do you remember he gets in and he doesn't put his seatbelt on?
Right?
And
remember
she hits the brakes and he goes into the seat. And then because he goes into the seat, she smacks her head and dies. And it was like, you murderer.
I haven't seen that.
Have you not seen that one?
I haven't seen that.
There's that one too. It's fucking brutal. I don't know why they're really cruel to us. They're just like,
I think
these cunts don't do subtlety. Just show them a load of people being killed and they might get it.
not to bring everything back to the Troubles, but the genuine thinking is we're very desensitized here. So our adverts had to be more brutal.
Do you reckon that's what it
Yeah, we
is?
don't do subtlety in this country really at all.
Do you think
We're not as subtle people.
Yeah, we really aren't. We were saying about that, how
Yeah,
we just
like
say
English people are quite subtle. Like, oh, I thought you'd pick up on my tone of voice.
Yeah.
You can't do the tone of voice thing here. You have
Yeah.
to outwardly say.
Yeah, like that is the thing, isn't it? That we don't do that. Do you know the way, like, I had a friend in uni and she was English and she would say things like, do you think maybe that, we should do this? And I used to be like, nah. But instead of just going, I want to go here the night. Or
She would go,
yeah,
well, possibly.
Or, like, say we fucking made a sandwich a certain way, she would be like, is that how you do that? Because I do it this way normally. And I would go, oh, right, well, I don't. Instead of saying, I want it this way, I want it that way.
Yeah.
But we were saying, like, we say fuck up.
Yeah,
They don't say fuck up.
no.
Like, Curtis was, whenever he came over here, he was like, you say fuck up a lot, don't you? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, not shut up. Fuck up.
Yeah.
And you're like, will you fuck up?
When
Do you know
someone
what I mean?
says shut up, I'm like, what are you, 5?
Yeah. Shut
Say,
up.
say fuck up like an adult.
Yeah. Like, whenever we say shut up, it just means I don't believe you. Like, you go, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. Shut up.
Or it can be very, very, very cutting. Like, shut up. Like,
I don't know if somebody...
I don't know.
It's too
My
sibilant.
granny would say shut up.
see if I said shut up to someone, like a friend or a family member, it would be like, don't you fucking tell me to shut up.
Aye.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Who the fuck do you think you're
Whereas if you
talking
went,
to?
"Ah, fuck up.
Yeah.
Aye.
They would go, aye, yeah.
Aye, alright, see your
yeah,
point
fuck
there.
up's playful too, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Like, shut up. No, I can't. Matt, say it as serious as you can, right? Shut up.
Shut up.
Oh, if you say it, I suppose that'd be, shut up.
See, I wouldn't say shut up, I'd say shut your mouth.
Yeah, or shut your gob.
Yeah, shut your fucking
Shut the
mouth.
fuck up.
You shut your...
My mum dad
You shut your fucking whore mouth!
my mum and dad would always say that to me, like if we were in somewhere where like like I'm 10 but like under 7s eat free.
Aye.
And I'd be like, but I'm not. My dad would be like, you shut your fucking
Shut
mouth.
the
Frank."
Yeah. Do you know what we...
Yeah, that under the breath is the scariest.
I went,
shut the fuck up.
I went to my mate's 9th birthday, right? I actually done this twice on him and ruined his fucking birthday twice. Not ruined it, just meant that like I had to stand outside both times. Why? Because see, on his 9th birthday, we went to Lunarland, right?
Lunarland?
Yeah, no, like the wee fucking
Oh,
play,
yes, like Gulliver's
soft-
Kingdom, and then it was
sort of
Lunarland
like,
or something.
Funky Monkeys.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, right? And you have to be like 8 or below. But it was his 9th birthday, and I was still 8, but me and him are 2 days apart. So he turned 9 on that day, and I was turning 9. And they were like, what age is your son? And I was like, I'm turning 9. And they just thought it was a birthday party. And they thought it was my birthday. So they were just like, he can't come in.
Ah, no way.
Like, if he's 9. And, like, his mummy is, like, is Italian.
Oh, my God.
And so she was trying to explain, but they're just, like...
She was Italian, so she didn't know how to go, would you shut the fuck up?
So I just had to, like, she had to let all the other kids go in the Lunaron, and she just gave me a few quid to go around the wee arcade.
Oh, did she? Oh, bless. And then he got kidnapped.
And then, what was the other? Then we went to his birthday for his 12th birthday, and I had to go to the cinema, and he wanted to go see Ghost Town, the Ricky Gervais
Yes,
film.
I remember that film, yeah.
And it was at 12.
You told him you were 11, didn't you?
I know we're 2 days apart. So it was in Curly Cinema. It was your woman that looked like Cruella de Vil.
Ah, yeah.
She used to work her. And she used to, like, grill you. She used to go...
She was a job's worth. I know who you're talking about.
What age are you? and, like, they were all going, 12. And all the ones that were even younger than me going, 12. And they all went through, and then it came to me, and I fucking crumbled. She's like, what age are you, son?
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me.
Like, I'll be honest, you'll respect my honesty. I was like, I'm 11, but I'm turning 12 in 2 days. Just went, you're not getting in.
So you didn't get in? You're a dickhead.
I had to go see
no
Igor
exceptions.
By yourself?
I just went in and watched Igor.
Did you? Sean?
To be fair, way better movie than Ghost Town.
Ghost Town, yeah.
What's
Remember
Igor?
that weird phase Ricky Gervais was bringing out movies and they were all shit?
What do you think of Ricky Gervais' stand-up?
I don't mind him.
I don't like him.
I don't mind him. This newest one was terrible.
Now, in saying that, that's a very controversial thing to say, is writing in all his Top Gear, like whenever he's doing series and stuff. But see, whenever he's doing stand-up, he basically just stands there and recites all these really good roasts that he's done on Twitter.
He's more monologuing, John. He's not really... You can tell he didn't do clubs.
Yeah.
You can tell that he knows people are there to see him.
Yeah,
But he's
never
funny,
done the clubs.
but the newest one was fucking...
I didn't watch it.
The worst. Honestly, maybe the worst stand-up special I've seen.
Really?
In terms of writing, it's really bad.
Get away.
And I like Ricky Gervais.
I do like him, but
Yeah.
I don't like his stand-up.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this week. Bronagh, have you got anything to plug?
If you've enjoyed this, would you consider going over and having a wee look at my podcast? It's called Word Up. It's on YouTube. And if you can like and subscribe, because I sound like one of those dickheads that my kids listens to, would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and we shall see you next week. Head on over to the Patreon for the Q&A episode.
I feel electric when you go.